Mielle Organics, the Black-owned popular natural hair care brand has, well, should I even call them that anymore? Mielle Organics, a hair brand who has been on the tip of everybody's tongue and has people tussling in the comments all over the internet, has done a merger with Procter & Gamble. Wait, I can't even call it a merger. We're gonna get into that. And also has everybody in a frenzy over their hair oil. Let's get into it. Hey loves, my name is LaToya Ebony, and on this channel, LaToya Ebony Hair, we talk hair. And today is a discussion topic for Mielle Organics. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm saying it right because I've heard Mielle, I've heard Mielle. Let me check.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of these brand of organic products. Too many people say it as Mielle, but no, it's actually Mielle. Mielle, as in Mielle. Mielle Organics.
Mielle Organics. I'm just saying that's how I've always said it, so you know, big ups to me. On Wednesday, January 11th, Mielle Organics posted on their Instagram profile another glass ceiling broken. They have joined forces with Procter & Gamble, and I'm here to talk about it. January 11, 2023, to God be the honor and glory is the headline. It is with great joy and excitement that I announce that Mielle has joined forces with P&G Beauty. I'm so excited to continue furthering the mission and vision of Mielle, which is to serve the underserved in high quality, innovative products. I created this brand due to the limited access to quality products for and in our community. My goal was to not only change that narrative, but to make sure that Black women globally are able to have access to products that meet their needs. And this part's important. To join forces with a strategic partner to expand my brand globally has always been a dream of mine, and it has finally come true. I selected P&G because they believed in my vision and they support our passion for the community. I also love how they have such diversity in their executive team, check the last slide, and the people behind the scenes who helped orchestrate this alliance. Let's check that last slide, it's gonna be here. The P&G family, there are 7 people here, and it is very diverse. Well done. So there's been a lot of words going around as far as, is this an acquisition or a merger? So let's just give a little bit of a definition, right? A merger is when 2 companies come together and form a new entity. That would be a merger. That is not what is happening here. Procter & Gamble is actually acquiring Mielle Organics. Now, the terms of those agreements, we do not know. That is between the lawyers and them. I have no idea what those terms are. But I kind of want to talk a little bit about this because, as you guys may have heard through the grapevine, Mielle Organics has been all over TikTok. I mean, Black people, Black women in particular, are enraged by something that happened. Let me tell you about it. And don't worry, this all ties together, I promise. There's probably gonna be 2 parts to this, so in this part, I'm gonna talk about this situation, and the second part, we're gonna go through and talk about the actual oil. Just a side note. Let's go. So if you are not a part of TikTok or the community, there has been a lot of talk going around by one creator in particular. Her name is Alex Earl. She's a Caucasian woman, blonde hair, blue eyes, very beautiful. And apparently, I don't know the girl, never watched her content, but apparently she had a post talking about how much she makes, and it really is a testament to her influence, right? And so Black girl TikTok was like, well, how come we don't have an Alex Earl? We need to start uplifting our people. And then there's a Black girl follow train where Black girls are following each other. And so there's a lot to be said like around this whole thing. So this is already the current that we are dealing with, right? And so this creator Alex Earl. She made a post on December 27th of 2022 talking about her favorite products. And one of her favorite products was Mielle Organics oil. Let me say it correct now. This is Mielle's Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. She said that this is one of her favorite oils, that it's helped grow her hair, and her whole community went wild and sold the product out. Now, you might be thinking like,
This is a great thing, right?
right. Apparently not so. Black Girl TikTok was on it and they was like,
Whoa, hold on now. Hold on. You are selling out our oil. We need this oil. This was formulated for us. Like, what are you doing?
and so there's been a war back and forth of people, in my opinion, kind of losing their mind over this hair growth oil and how nobody can have access to it because this girl's audience sold it out and now white people are buying it and the black people are upset about it. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I've been following along and it has been a lot, you know, as someone who does not use hair growth oils. I've had the privilege to kind of sit back and watch this unfold. But you know, people have said that they've got some incredible results. And I know in terms of the essential oils that are in this product, which I will discuss in part 2, they do have some healing properties, some medicinal properties to them. And you know, it has, like I said, a lot of people love this oil. It's like their holy grail of oil that is no longer in stock because of the recent demand. Now, this oil in particular was already popular in the black hair community. Before we move forward, I want to make a disclaimer. I have never used a Mielle Organics product in my entire life. I can say nothing about the efficacy. I have no idea how they look, how they feel, how they smell. I don't know, but I'm still reporting on it, okay? Because I think that this is pretty groundbreaking, or at least important. So in the middle of this tussle between sides, Mielle Organics gets acquired by Procter & Gamble, which is not a black-owned company, but they do actually have a lot of products that black people use under their belt. In fact, I myself did a couple of partnerships with Royal Oils that's owned by Head & Shoulders, that's owned by Procter & Gamble. So, and I love the products. So all I can say is that Procter & Gamble does have products that work for us as well. Furthermore, they have this to say: Melvin and I will remain CEO and COO of Mielle. Mielle will still remain black-led and operate as an independent subsidiary, and we are committed to providing opportunities for black leadership in our company as we always have. And then she goes on to say that this is not a sell out, this is a sell up, a level up for our community. This is growth. It is a win for our community when businesses have the opportunity to grow, scale, and expand. And that, in my opinion, is what this is about, right? The whole conversation for me did have me perplexed a bit. There are many thoughts, okay? First of which, I had immense joy. I have immense joy. You know, I do see this as a level up. I do see this as something that's good for this company and ultimately going to be good for its customers because they'll be able to scale. They'll be able to create products at a faster pace so that we don't have weeks or days or however long it's been, you know, without this precious hair oil. That is one of the reasons why a lot of smaller black-owned companies will join forces with larger companies. This is an acquisition. And so I want to kind of read, though, some valid arguments in the comments, okay? Here we go. Comment 1. Please keep your chemists close because we can always tell when ingredients change after mergers. Mielle says we are not going to change the formula. Another comment. Be careful. P&G is known for their stakeholders buying out owners and pushing the owners out of the picture. Be very careful. Happy for Monique, but P&G has been poisoning the cosmetic industry for years. So where does that leave us? I'm happy for you. Congratulations. I just hope the formulas and prices don't change over time like the rest of the formerly Black-owned businesses. Only time will tell. Mielle says, thank you for the support. We have no plans to change the formula and prices. As excited and happy as I am for your success and your brand, I believe we as customers are concerned about the formula being changed by P&G. Although you said the formula will not change, this is still a concern as customers. Please don't let them folks whitewash your brand. It works so good for me and my kids' hair. Very valid, in my opinion, okay? There has been a history of brands either taking over companies, changing the formula, changing the prices, changing the marketing and the messaging behind the brand, trying to make it way more like inclusive so that they can sell more products, basically taking a lot of the ingredients, putting less expensive ingredients in there so that they can kind of stretch the dollar. This is something that happens quite often, and so I 100% understand the concern. So I have to, in my mind, what I've decided to do is separate the celebration of this brand's upcoming with my concerns as well. Like I said, I've never used the brand. I never have, okay? Only time can tell what will happen. And really, it is up to the lawyers and the two entities that are talking to agree on these terms. Now, what is particular to me, if I can just add my little spice to it, you know, this is YouTube and this is entertainment, and you know we gotta add a little spice, just a little spice. I do believe that this has come at quite the peculiar time. Now, one thing as someone who works in entertainment, I know that contracts, they can take quite a while to get signed, to go through the negotiation process. So if Mielle Organics or if Mielle or Monique or if the brand has been dreaming to get acquired or have a merger or anything like that, this is not something that just popped up out of the blue, I don't think. I think that this brand probably has been shopping around for a while, and with the demand of this hair oil and all the other things that are happening on social media, I think it was just fuel to the fire, and there may have been more than one brand that was vying for Mielle. I would not be surprised. I do find it quite peculiar in general, not just this situation, that a lot of times Black-owned brands don't really get the time of day until they have crossover appeal, if you know what I mean. What I mean is that many brands, it seems that they are not interested in acquiring companies, doing mergers, doing real concrete partnerships with brands unless they feel comforted by the fact that Caucasian people can also use it. I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm really not saying, I can't say it because I don't know. It's speculation at this point. I just think that the timing is peculiar and it is enough to raise a few eyebrows. That's me. For me, as much as I enjoy and appreciate the work that Procter & Gamble has done to be inclusive, I've done some research. When I worked with them doing royal oils, they have plenty of Black scientists, chemists, formulators. They have plenty of Black people like within their marketing team, and as you can see, this group of people who I guess they'll be working very closely with. You know, Procter & Gamble owns a lot of stuff, okay? They've been at this game for a very long time, and I'm sure that they have multiple groups of people who are in charge of multiple different brands, okay? And it would only behoove them, and they seem smart enough to put people in relationship with Black-owned brands that actually have a relation to the culture, that are Black, that, you know, are people of color as well. Like it would be very weird, in my opinion, in this day and age, to not have that diversity. So I don't doubt that, but like I said, time will only tell. It is peculiar. What I want, if it were up to me, we need a Black-owned version of Procter & Gamble. And I have heard through the grapevine that there are plenty of, companies that are trying to get there, but we need them. We need them too. I'm not saying Procter & Gamble's not doing what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've worked with the brand. I like the brand. I have no problems with the brand. At least in 2023, I don't. You know what I mean? However, wouldn't it be nice? A Black-owned version of like a Procter & Gamble just buying up everything. Wouldn't it be nice? I would love that for us. Anyway, sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Are you celebrating this acquisition? Are you apprehensive about anything? How do you feel about the timing of this all? How do you feel about, Black people and white people vying for this one hair oil product? Please let me know in the comment. I want to hear it all. Start from the beginning. I will definitely be in the comments. And in part 2, we will be doing a deep dive into this Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. I want to take a look at the ingredients and let you guys know my thoughts, okay? If you enjoyed this, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, sound off in the comments. We love a good comment. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Mwah.